Welcome to today's broadcast. No matter what kind of day you're having, please remember that God is big and God is good. He is bigger and better than you think. What do you immediately think of when you hear someone say, I'm going to repaint the inside of my house? People with no painting experience will immediately think of grabbing a paintbrush and opening a can of paint, having absolutely no idea how far they are away from actually being ready to paint. The prep time for painting walls and trim in new construction takes twice as long as the actual painting, and that prep time is even longer when repainting existing construction. But when the patching, the filling, the sanding, the texturing, the caulking, and the masking have been done properly, the painting takes no time at all, and the finished product will dazzle. When hearing someone say, let's get healthy, there's the tendency for us to be deaf to the get part and jump directly to the healthy part. If we're talking to our doctor, we want a pill or a procedure that will fix us quickly. If we're talking to our pastor, we want a prayer that will fix us quickly. Whether we choose the medical building or the church building, we want the healthy part without having to deal with the get part. As it is in painting, we want the end result without doing the prep work. But the danger of skipping the prep work in a paint job is that the finished product won't look quite right and won't hold up over time. Paint applied over improperly prepared surfaces won't perform up to standard. In the same way, the danger of skipping the prep work in healing is that the healing won't hold up over time. The doctor may only be able to treat the symptoms, as with so many diseases such as diabetes and hypertension. The pastor may only be able to provide temporary relief because the conditions that created the problem in the first place still exist. While talk about the recurrence of a disease or illness is commonplace in the medical community, it's hush-hush in the church community. But people who have been miraculously healed frequently have a future recurrence of that same disease or illness. And while no one discredits a doctor if his or her patient has a recurrence, healing evangelists are quickly discredited when someone healed by faith has a recurrence. But this is easily explained if we will bring it out into the open. Take some time and study John chapter 5. After miraculously healing the man at the pool of Bethesda, Jesus told him to make sure he didn't recreate the conditions that caused his problem in the first place. We read in John 5:14. Afterward Jesus findeth him in the temple and said unto him, Behold, thou art made whole, sin no more, lest a worse thing come unto thee. For example, if I had a $50,000 credit card debt, you could get me out of debt by paying it off for me. But unless I dealt with the underlying conditions that caused the debt in the first place, it wouldn't be long at all until I would be back in debt, and I'd need your help again. We must learn how to deal with the underlying issues, or we will just keep recreating our problems. For more, please visit givethatmountain.org and have a wonderful day.